kiss for you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my another video on Android app development. And so guys, in this video I am going to continue from where I had left in my previous video. Okay guys, so now in our previous video we set up the record fragment XML file. Alright, and now in this video we are going to use the record fragment Java class, and in here we will write the code for our functionality of the record fragment. Alright, so guys, let's get started. So now go to record fragment, and inside that, first of all, we need to initialize all those you can say views. Okay, so we have this floating action button, chronometer, a progress bar, a button, and a text view. Okay, so let's create first of all a floating action button, and let's name it as record button equals to null. Alright, and also we need button pause button equals to null. Then we also need a text view, recording prompt equals to null, and then we need int prompt count equals to 0, and after that we need some boolean variables. So boolean start recording equals to true, and boolean pause recording equals to true, and then we need a chronometer, alright, and then we need also a variable of type long, time when paused equals to 0. Okay, so basically it's the start time where the user when the user clicks the pause button. Okay, start time when user clicks the pause button. Alright, now we need, okay, so here first of all let's create a default constructor for our fragment. So we say record fragment, and let's make it empty. Alright, after that we need an instance method. Let me show you. Here you can see that new instance method we need, and also we will create, okay, let's minimize let's comment that. Okay, so we need this new instance method. So first of all we can say public static record fragment new instance in position. Alright, and inside that we will first of all create the record fragment, and so let's say record fragment equals to new record fragment, and after that we can say bundle b equals to new bundle, and then we can say b dot put int and argument. Okay, so here we can say position, and then we can set up, so we can say record fragment dot set arguments, and inside that we can pass this b. Alright, and finally we will return record fragment. Alright, that was the code here, and now we need to override or implement some methods. So first of all we need to override the method on create sorry Alright, so here we first of all need on create view record view equals to inflator dot inflate, and here we can say r dot layout dot fragment record. Then we have container, and the last argument will be false, and after that here we can initialize our controls. So first of all let's initialize the chronometer equals to chronometer record okay, so we can say record view dot find view by id, and inside that we can say what was the variable of the chronometer. I think chronometer. Alright, and let's see if we change it. Okay, so here also we need to initialize our recording prompt and record button. Find view by id r dot id dot recording status, and also record button here, and after that we need to set the record button. So we can say record button dot set color normal, and inside that we can say get resources dot get color r dot color primary, and after that we can say record button dot set color pressed, and here we can say get resources dot get color primary dark, and inside that on record button dot set on click listener new on click listener, and inside that we can have okay, so here we need to call the method on record. Okay, and we will send the start recording boolean variable here. Alright, and then we will say start recording equals to change the. Alright, and after that we need to use pause button. Pause button equals to view dot find view by id r dot id dot pause button, and then we need to change the pause button. First of all, set visibility gone, so we can say pause button dot set visibility view dot gone, and after that we just need to use the on click listener, so we say set on click listener new on click listener, and inside that we can call a method on pause record, and inside that we can say pause recording. Okay, and after that we can say pause recording equals to pause recording, and then we just need to return the record view, or we can say the custom view. So here just write we record the return view, and now we need to make those methods. So first of all we need to have the method generate. Okay, so here just create on record method inside our record fragment class. So here it has a boolean variable of start recording, and let's just change it to start. So first of all here we can say intent I equals to new intent get activity, and now we need a service, so we will create the service in our next video. So here we can say recording with dot class, and after that we can, okay, so let's comment it down below, and here we can say if start then record button dot set image resource, and now you need to change the set image resource to r dot drawable dot ic, okay, dot stop. So now we need to create a new image asset, and let's try to import it. So let's change stop, and if we click on the icon stop, so just click next and click on finish. So now the error is gone, and after that we can print a message that recording started. Now we need to create a folder for the, I mean we need the folder where the images will be stored. So for that let's now create a file folder equals to new file, and inside there we can say environment dot get external storage directory plus sound recorder, and after that we can say if folder is not null, then we can folder dot mkdir, and after that we can say chronometer dot set base, and we need to set the base to system clock dot elapsed real time. And now we need to start our chronometer, and after that we can say chronometer dot set on chronometer listener, new on chronometer listener, and inside our on chronometer method we can check if record prompt equals to 0. Okay, I guess we have not initialized a record prompt count. So for that, let's see. Here we have record prompt count, so we just copy that and let's paste it here. If it is equal to 0, then we can say recording prompt dot set text, and inside that we can say recording alright, else if record prompt count equals to 1, then we can say recording prompt dot set text equals to 2. Then we can say, and here we will set the record prompt equals to -1. Alright, and finally we need to say recording prompt count plus plus. Alright, so after that, after the on tick method, okay, where that is where error we are occurring. Okay, so let's just make it comment, and after the on chronometer tick and inside that, after the on chronometer tick, we can say get. Okay, here we can say get activity dot start service, and inside that we can pass our I, but we will comment it unless we create the service. So after that we can say get activity dot get window and dot add flags. Inside that we can say window manager dot layout params dot flag keep screen on. Okay, so we will make sure that the screen is on while the recording. And after that we can say recording prompt dot set text recording and after that we can say record prompt count equals to plus plus, and in the side our else part, like we can check if the record start is equal to true, and if it is equal to false, then we can say record button dot set image resource, and inside that we can say r dot dribble dot ic mic white, and after that we can stop the chronometer, and then we can say chronometer dot set base, and inside that we can say system clock dot elapsed real time. Then we can also say time when paused equals to 0, and recording prompt dot set text, tap the button to start recording. Alright, and finally we need to stop the service, so we can say get activity dot stop service, and inside that we need to pass I, and we will also make it comment. And finally we need to clear the flags for our activity to be screen on, so we can say get activity dot get window dot clear flags, and inside that we can say window manager dot layout params dot flag keep screen on. Alright, so guys, that was it for our on record method. Okay, so in our next video we are going to have the on pause record method, and then we will create the service for our recording. Okay guys, if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Goodbye.